everyone. So I posted on my Facebook and asked if anyone would be interested in watching me turn this gold at the bottom into gray so that it'll blend in with my gray that I'm growing out. It's not a perfect match, but it's the best that I can do right now. There's Nika. It's the best that I can do right now to get it to not be like gold on the ends and like white on top. So if you are interested in watching, that's what this video is going to be about. Disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist. I don't have experience in coloring anyone's hair except my own. And also I'm very reckless. I don't care. Like if it turns out terrible, I know it's going to wash out because this is just a temporary toner. It's not going to be like forever. That's why I have to keep doing it because it washes out, doesn't hold on to the ends. So after about 3 or 4 weeks to 6 weeks, depending on how much I've washed my hair that month, it'll have to be done again. So I just don't get too like wound up about it. I've done this about 3 times already. This will be my 4th time since letting my hair grow out. And basically I'm just going to do this until all of this is down here and I don't have any more of this left. So if you are interested in just watching how I do this, stay tuned. Okay, we are in my bathroom. It's kind of echoey in here and I'm getting ready to put the toner on my hair. So the first thing is make sure you have a shirt that you don't really care about, if it gets stained or it's ruined, because that's gonna happen. Or if you happen to have a cape. The next thing is get you some gloves. I got these at Sally's, so get your gloves on. The next thing, I have 2 of these. The Wella 050 Cooling Violet, and this is actually a color additive. So basically, like if you were going to color your hair a color but you wanted it to have like a little bit of more violet tinge, then you would add some of this to it. But it also works as a toner. I promise, I've used it several times. The next thing you need is just like a plastic bowl. I have this little brush that I've had. It's just a cheap, and you are going to mix developer, 2 parts developer to 1 part of this. The developer that you need to mix with this is 20 volume, and you'll do 2 parts developer to 1 part of this. So I have 2 of these. So I have 1.4 fluid ounces. That's 2.8 fluid ounces. And so I need to double that in the amount of developer. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have my stuff all mixed up in here, it should be kind of thick, gelatinous, whatever, I hate that word. Now I'm going to clip up my hair in some sections, nothing professional. I know if you're a hairstylist, don't judge me. And I'm gonna focus on doing the yellow parts first. So you can see in the back, my roots underneath are still brown compared to my roots at the top. So I don't worry too much about those. It's not gonna show much on there. I just wanna make sure that I get the yellow parts and that they have a lot of time to process. You want to make sure when you're doing this that you're saturating the pieces all the way through. Like brush your hair first and get all the tangles out so that you don't have any wads of hair that are staying dry in the center. The back can be tricky, so if you have someone who can help you get the back, I usually miss a spot or 7. I know my hairdresser friends are cringing right now, but whatever. Christy, hush. I'm calling out my hairdresser who I don't live near her anymore. She's sitting my hair and she always grabs at me for doing my own hair, but whatever, it's just hair. You probably noticed that I'm not touching the roots yet. It's because those pieces, that section, as I get further up on my head, my roots are a lot lighter and they're already silvery. So if I put that color on there now, they're gonna pull like bright violet. So I try to just leave them for last and get the yellow parts that really need toning first. And then I go back and do my roots. Okay, and now I will leave that on the yellow parts for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes just to let them really process a little bit before I add it to this up here that's already gray. Okay, you can see that it's already starting to turn. You can see the yellow is starting to turn more gray. So, how the color wheel works. Complementary colors cancel each other out. They neutralize them. So, the base of this color is not the base, it's a violet additive. So if you have yellow, then you add this violet on top of it, then it should turn it brown in theory. But the yellow in my hair isn't very intense. And so because of that, whenever I put this violet additive in, it does cancel out the yellow, and it also has extra violet on top of that, which is what gives it the grayish color. So that's just how color works. That's why this worked. If my hair was like bright yellow, neon yellow, and I put this in there, it would just probably turn it to like a beige color. Okay, now I have all of the color on all of my hair and my roots are covered, and I'm going to leave this on probably about 15 more minutes until I start to see. What I see in my hair, it's hard to tell in this light, but on the ends you can see they're pulling purple. That's because my ends are that like last probably 2 to 3 inches of my hair is very damaged from bleach and heat tools and whatever. And so those portions of my hair soak that color right up. And so it always pulls purple. I did panic the first time it happened, and but after I wash it about 2 times, that purple really fades out, that one that's on the end. So I just kind of watch it a little bit, and once it starts to really, like all of the other yellow seems to be kind of gray looking, then I take it out. So it may be 10 to 15, I don't really know, I just watch it. So I'll let you guys know how long it took. So I just finished washing it out, and this is what it looks like wet. You can see the ends, what I was talking about. They pull more lavender, which I'm okay with. It's just part of dealing with it. My hair's just not gonna be perfect until it's all one color, and that takes time. But you can see that most of the yellow is gone. So now I will style it, and I'll be back to show you the final result. Okay, this is the finished product. It's a little bit lighter right here. I'm in front of the window because I want to see it, like I wanted you to see it in natural light. It looks like, so I'll step back here, that it's darker in real life. But the yellow's mostly gone. There's still some up here, and it pulled darker at the bottoms like it always does, and then after a couple of washes it'll lighten up a little bit. But that is how I use the violet color additive to make my hair gray. So all of this at the top is that's my natural, but you can see a little bit that the white pulled a little bit lavender. That's all my new growth. It shines really bright right now. And this is from about here down is still colored blonde. It's what's left over, what hasn't grown off. So there you go. That's how I do it. That's my magic potion to getting my hair to look kind of gray. It doesn't look natural when I go out in public. People don't assume that my hair is naturally this color, I don't think. I mean, you can tell if you saw someone that doesn't look completely natural. But it does get rid of the unkempt look of having the blonde on the ends and the gray roots, and it looks like I'm just an old bag lady who doesn't care anymore and I gave up. That's not the look that I'm going for. So this kind of remedies that. If you have any questions, things that I didn't cover, just leave them in the comments below. And links to the products that I used, I'll leave in the description. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe and like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you like and what you don't like, and I will talk to you soon.